Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you have done the studies of all the schedule. So, before we start our this academic year 2021, I'm going to revise again all the schedule once again. So, today I'm going to revise schedule number 1. At home, once our schedule will be completed, you have to revise all the schedule once again. So, today everyone will revise schedule number 1. What is our schedule number 1? Schedule number 1 is measurement. We are going to start the lesson measurement. So, first what we have discussed, why there is a need of measurement. Why there is a need of measurement? Can you answer for this question? Measurement help us to give the accurate measurements for if any quantity if we want, then then with the help of the accurate measurement we can get it. But in the olden days there was no measurement, so they used that is non-standard unit. That is non-standard unit means what? They use their human body. I mean, they use the body for the measurement. For example, the hand, leg. Then for a cubite. Now you know what is meant by the cubite. Cubite is nothing but a distance between the middle finger to the elbow. That distance is called as an cubite. Means they use their body, whole body for the measurement. But now as you know that every person doesn't have the same body. Means the structure of the body is different for each and every person. So that is non-standard unit. It was not considered as a proper unit. So to overcome this, the scientist has formed the particular standard unit, that is measurement, for the standard units of measurement, that we to avoid the confusion. So we use a standard unit. Already we have discussed about the standard and non-standard unit, and for this we have used a 3 kinds of system, that is MKS, CGS and FPS. FPS systems it is not considered now. We are using the MKS system. MKS system is also called as a SI system. That is SI. What is the full form of SI? Yes, very good. System International. Yes, System International. The SI means System International. SI unit is also called as a MKS. Now you know the full form of MKS, CGS and FPS. What is the full form of MKS? Meter kilogram second. CGS CGS means what? Centimeter gram second. And FPS means foot pound second. These 3 systems were developed. But among this, the first system, that is MKS system, is considered as a standard system. Then with this we have started with the one by one, that is physical quantities. That is first is measurement of the length. Length is nothing but how much the thing is long. Am I right? Then related to this we have done the number of activities. To find the length of your finger, you have calculated with the help of the scale. By using the scale you have calculated the length of your notebook, your bench. Then we have calculated with the thickness of the coins. We have also calculated the thickness of your book with the help of the scale. And also we have, for the smallest unit, means for the smaller thickness, we have used the instrument, that is vernier caliper and micrometer screw gauge. These 2 instruments, by using these 2 instruments we have calculated the length of the particular thing. Am I right? Do you remember? We have also calculated the length of the curved line. How to calculate the length of the curved line? How to calculate the thickness of a coin by using the number of tens coin. Then how to calculate the thickness of a pencil. This all the activities we have done. Then to calculate the thickness of very small thing, then we have used the 2 things, that is vernier caliper and micrometer screw gauge. Then least count. What is meant by the least count? The smallest means whatever the instrument we are using, that it has a smallest unit. For example, measuring cylinder, if you have seen measuring cylinder, it has 1 ml. What is the least count of the measuring cylinder? 1 ml. If you will consider the scale, it is 1 mm or 0.1 centimeter. If you will take protractor, that is 1 degree. Least count means what? Least count means what? Very smallest unit of the particular instrument is called as a least count. Then we have to calculate the distance, means very large distance of heavenly bodies. Then we use the unit, that is light year. Light year is a unit of distance. It is not a unit of a light or any other thing. Light year is a unit of distance. So this already we have discussed. Then measurement of an area, measurement of any solid shape. If you want, then we have a direct formula. If you will say the any rectangle, then we know the formula. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. What is meant first? Area is nothing but a surface of an particular object. Area is nothing but a surface of a particular object. Then for the if the area is regular shape, means if the particular shape is regular, means rectangle, triangle, circle, then we can calculate by using the formula. And if the area is irregular, if you will consider the leaf, if you want to calculate the area of a particular leaf or any cylinder which does not have a particular shape, proper shape, then we have to use the graph paper. We have to use the graph paper to find the area of that particular object. Then measurement of an mass. What is meant by the mass? The amount of matter present in a body is called as the amount of matter present in an object is called as a mass. Then what is the SI unit of the mass? Is kg, and CGS unit of the mass is gram. Then we have seen the conversion. 1 gram is equal to how many kg? 1 kg is equal to how many gram? Then 1 quintal, 1 metric ton is equal to how much? That everything we have discussed in the lecture. Then instrument use. See, this is very important. Instrument used to measure the mass is what? Beam balance. We used a beam balance, and mass is a scalar quantity. It remains constant everywhere. See, the mass will never change. Weight can change, but mass can never change. It remains constant everywhere. It is a scalar quantity. What is meant by the scalar and vector, that we will discuss afterwards. Then measurement of the weight. Weight is nothing but a gravitational pull. Now, see, if someone is hanged, see, then the earth pulls down. Am I right? So that is a gravitational pull. The weight of a body is the gravitational force acting on it. It can vary by place to place. The weight can vary, but mass cannot be varies. The instrument used to measure the weight is a spring balance. With the help of the spring balance, we can measure the weight of an body. It is a vector quantity, while the mass is a scalar quantity. So what is meant now? Scalar and vector. Scalar quantity means what? If the magnitude, means a quantity that can completely describe by its magnitude. Magnitude means unit. See, my weight is 40 kg. Then you can get a correct information. You can get the information properly, means the information is completed. Only describes the magnitude, then it is enough information. But a quantity that vector quantity means what? Here we need a magnitude as well as direction. If I will say you go 5 meter, then you can ask, madam, in which direction? Am I right? So here you need a direction. So the quantity which completely describe magnitude as well as direction is called as a vector quantity, and which only knows the only describes the magnitude is called as a scalar quantity. Then examples are there. Length is a scalar quantity, mass is a scalar quantity, time is a scalar quantity. Here displacement is a vector quantity, velocity is a vector quantity, here speed is a scalar quantity. With this we have done the example 2. Then we have, for the next measurement, we have done with the measurement of an volume. What is the volume? The space occupied by an object is called as a volume. The space occupied by a liquid or any object is called as a volume. Now what is the capacity? The amount of liquid can hold by a container. The amount of a liquid a container can hold means what? It can hold means the capacity of that particular container. So that is called as a capacity. SI unit of, what will be the SI unit of the volume? Cubic meter or meter cube. Cubic meter or meter cube, or it is also called as a in liter. Then for any solid shape, then we have the formula. For example, measurement of the cube, measurement of a cube. If you want to calculate the volume of the cube, then we have the formula side into side into side. While if you want cuboid, length into breadth into height. So these are some formulas that you should by heart it. Then next is related to these, there are the activities. That is measurement of the volume, that is Archimedes principle. So for this you need a container, and you have to drop the some marbles that we are going to do in the when our school will start. Then density is related to the mass and volume. It is related to the mass and volume. Density of a substance is nothing but a density of a substance is described as, or it is defined as, mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume. What is a unit of mass? A unit of mass is kg and volume is meter cube. So the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Density of the substance tells you whether any substance is lighter or heavier. It tells means it describes it is a lighter or the heavier than any other substance. Okay. Then we have learned about a measurement of time. So what is meant by time? Time plays a very important role. Actually, it is the interval between the two events. We know the conversion of the time, that is 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 day is consist of the 24 hours, 1 year is 365 days. This already we have discussed. So please students go through this conversion properly. In olden days, there were no times, that they don't have the watch, so they use the they have some instrument, that is jantar mantar you might have seen in the book. Then sundial, sunglasses that consist of seconds or a minute. So these are some conversion of the time. So you have to go through the conversion properly. Then measurement of temperature. What is meant by the temperature? Temperature is nothing but a degree of hotness and or a coldness of an object. Means whether any object is hot or a cold. It tells about that particular object. So SI unit means standard unit of the temperature is Kelvin. There are the three different types of the scale: Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale. The Celsius scale consists of 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit scale 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit, and Kelvin scale 273 Kelvin to 373 Kelvin. Already the conversion and the word problems we have solved in the last lectures when I have taught you the schedule number 1. Already we have discussed about the point of the temperature and we have done the conversion. So go through this conversion also. Instrument used to measure the temperature is thermometer. The very most important point in this, that normal body temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius, and in Fahrenheit if you want to calculate, then it comes 98.6 degree Then there are mainly three types of thermometer: laboratory, clinical, and maximum thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is used by the scientists. It is used by the scientists. So the scale or the reading, it starts from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. See, and laboratory thermometer, there is one thing that in laboratory thermometer we have to observe when the any particular chemical substance or whenever anything it is heating, you have to observe immediately, means you have to record your reading. But there is one difference between a laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of human body. See, once it is removed, whenever you are measuring the temperature, once it is removed from your mouth or from your arm, the temperature remains same, means there is one kick in that particular instrument, so that it may why there is a kick, it maintains the temperature, means it whatever the reading is there, it maintain to that particular point, and after that it falls. But in laboratory thermometer, once you will remove from any boiling vessel, then the reading of that particular object, it will fall immediately. You will not get an accurate reading of that chemical substance. But in clinical thermometer, you can get an accurate reading, because there is a kick, it holds the mercury level at that particular level for some time. Then maximum and minimum thermometer, it is used by the to measure the temperature of the weather, to keep the weather record, to keep the weather record of the outside condition. It consists of U shape. It is like a U shape. One side it is maximum and another side is minimum. I have shown the picture of this. And the last point of the measurement lesson we have seen, that is speed. What is meant the speed? Speed is nothing but a distance travel per unit time. Distance travel per unit time. So the speed is defined as distance, that is d upon t. Distance means what? What is the SI unit of the distance? It is meter, and time second. So meter per second. So SI unit of the speed is a meter per second or kilometer per hour. There is a one conversion. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. How it came? See, 1 kilometer means what? 1000. And hour, if you want to 1 kilometer, if you want to convert into meter, that is 1000. Am I right? And hour, if you want to convert into second, that is 60 into 60, that is 3600. So when you will reduce it, you will get 5 by 18. So I have done here directly. So that is 1 kilometer per hour is equal to nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. So in this, there is one more point of the. In this, we have already we have discussed about the velocity. What is meant the velocity? Then acceleration, and we have discussed about each and every point thoroughly. And if you have doubt, you can ask me in the next lecture. Okay, but everyone has to go through the point of the schedule number 1 thoroughly, revise each and every point, and if you have doubt related to this, you can ask me personally. So please students, go through the schedule number 1. Tomorrow we are going to revise schedule number 2. Also solve the word problems related to this schedule number 1, and go through the conversion properly. Try to convert by yourself, means try to convert, take any number and try to convert into the particular. Suppose if the degree Celsius is there, then try to convert into degree Fahrenheit. Degree Fahrenheit is there, then try to convert into the degree Celsius. Like that, you take some example and solve it by yourself. Try to solve each and every example in a 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, thank you everyone.